Beyond.
The big beautiful blonde. Blonde. It sounds like purgatory.
North Iredell head coach.
He is not blonde.
No, we know.
Are you sure you want to be on?
You know what? I'm about to let, as y'all call Big Steve, we just call him Steven. Let him do this part.
No. You got to be part of this. We got Coach Andy Howell, the North Iredell Raiders, here with us, and he's here to talk a little bit of Raider football here in the preseason. The season getting ready to start here in the next 3 weeks.
Tomorrow, fast approaching.
Well, actually, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wow, it is.
Oh, first day of practice tomorrow.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
first game's what, the 22nd?
It is.
Oh my gosh, it is just coming down. I don't know how it happened so quick, but here we are talking
Friday's
about
the first day of August, so
I love it. Well, we're going to talk to Coach Howell about the Raiders and how are things looking so far this year and the outlook, and talk about the team. But as always, we are going to lead off with birthdays, trivia, and interesting facts.
We only got one birthday today, and that would be one Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys.
Is he, though?
no one else we could have spotlighted here?
Is he?
No, I don't think so. I looked down the whole list. I'd pick out, ones that people would know. There's a lot on there that I would know, but not y'all. Young
Hold
bucks.
on. I bet you anything
All right.
I
so
can find one.
While you're trying to figure that out, let's go with some trivia too.
And Coach, by the way, throw your hat into the ring for making us look like idiots. It's not hard to do
All right.
if you know the answers.
So here we go. We're going to play some mascot trivia today. Baseball
Nice.
mascot trivia. So there are 3 teams that do not have an in-stadium mascot. Only 3.
An in-stadium mascot. What sport are we talking?
Major League Baseball. There's only 3 teams that do not have an in-stadium mascot.
Yankees.
Yankees.
Yep.
The Dodgers.
Yep.
And the Braves.
Yep.
Nope.
No,
No,
the Braves
no,
do one. The Braves have.
Red Sox.
Blooper.
No,
Oh,
the
they
Red
got
Sox have
Wally.
Wally.
Yeah.
The Rangers.
Nope.
Well, no, they have a
No.
horse.
The Marlins.
They have a marlin.
They have
Nope.
The Giants.
Nope.
No, it's something weird. The Giants is something
Is it
weird.
an orange character or something like that?
No, I don't think so, actually.
We're going to get to another part of this question, but do
Who?
you want me to give you the third
Oh, the
one?
Blue Jays.
Nope. They got one.
What do you think it is, Harry?
A bird.
Yep. You
Like
got that
flying
right.
around?
Yeah, you got maybe.
They all have names. We're going to go over some names. I
Is
wanna
it the
see if
Cubs?
You can get me the names.
Is it the Cubs?
Nope.
The White Sox.
Nope.
The Nationals?
Nope.
I
All
really
right,
didn't
I'll give it
think.
to you.
Wait, are we counting the presidents running as mascots?
No. They have
No.
a mascot.
Do they?
Yep. All right. I'll give it to you.
Colorado Rockies.
Nope. The
No.
other one, the third one is the Angels.
It's
Yes.
Dinger.
The Angels do not have an in-stadium mascot. Now let's go to the.
Someone
That feels
is,
about
Let's go to the
right.
actual.
someone has never watched the movie Angels in the
Let's go to the
Wait.
actual.
What's the Dodgers?
They don't have one.
They don't have one.
That was I said.
Dodgers,
Oh,
Yankees,
Dodgers. Oh,
and
they're the
Dodgers.
second one. Okay, okay.
Are the 3? All right. So here we're gonna play a little game here with the all the mascots have names, and actually you got one. Mark said
Dinger.
Atlanta was Blooper.
Oh.
And that is correct.
It's unfortunate.
Harry.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Boston Red Sox mascot is at the?
The boy or girl version.
This
There's
would
2.
be a boy version.
Wally.
Wally what?
Devil.
Wally the Green Monster.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bingo.
very-
I don't
it's
have to
very
ask Mark,
creative.
Philly fanatic.
the greatest
All right.
mascot.
So here we go. I'm gonna give you a name, and you tell me which team. A couple of these are pretty easy.
Hold on, let me get my dinger ready.
Nope.
Right here.
How about Mr. Red?
Cincinnati.
Yep. How about Orbit?
Houston.
Yep.
Fredbird?
Cardinals. St. Louis.
Southpaw?
Chicago. White Sox.
Dang. TC Bear?
Why do you know this?
TC Bear.
Right?
TC Bear. I didn't. I knew until that one. TC.
TC Bear.
Is that? Oh, is that the Cubs?
No.
Oh, made sense.
The Cubs' mascot name is Clark.
Oh, of course it is. Clark Griswold was from Chicago.
Somehow I don't think that's what that's
No, it wasn't.
TC Bear.
but it sounds good.
TC Bear.
I gotta be honest. I'm drawing a blank on that one. I mean, I have a
What am I
thought,
trying
but
to think? It's not the Mariners, is it?
Nope.
No.
That's the Mariner Moose.
yep.
Oh, it is a moose.
Is it?
Is his name
Is
really
it the
Mariner
Royals?
Moose?
Is it the Royals?
No,
it's
the
a lion.
Royals is Slugger.
That's right.
He's a- that's a lion.
Yeah.
He's a lion.
All right.
Lions, Tigers, or Bears.
Let's
don't
move
Yeah, I
on to
know.
a different one.
Well,
We'll
who
come
was
back
it?
to that one.
Oh,
How about Lucille?
that's the Giants.
Man, he got it right.
That is the Giants.
yeah,
yeah.
Lucille.
It's a seal.
Yeah.
All right, how about Ace?
Athletics.
No, they're Stomper.
Ace.
I'll give
Wait,
you this
what's-
one,
what's
and then
the
we'll go back to
Athletics?
TC Bear.
What's the Athletics?
I don't know, but it's called
Ace?
Stomper.
Why do I? Okay, this is gonna sound stupid, and I don't know why. I really feel like it's the Diamondbacks.
No, that's Baxter the Bobcat.
Yeah, right. Because you think about it, there's probably not a way to make a snake mascot that isn't horrifying.
Jafar.
All
Well,
right,
Wait, hold
horrifying.
on. What was this one again? Ace?
Ace.
Ace. Start thinking about teams we haven't guessed yet. The Nationals.
No, they're Screech.
Oh, it's an eagle. That's right.
And the Padres have a Padre.
Swinging Friar.
Yep. I was gonna say they have a Padre.
I'm not even gonna look.
Ace, is that going to be the Tampa Bay Rays?
Nope. Tampa Bay is Raymond.
That makes sense.
He also looks quite odd.
Ace.
I won't. I just looked it up, so I won't guess now.
Okay, don't guess.
No.
Just tell me, American League or National League?
American. Just-
Wait. Oh no.
Oh, wait. Did we say Texas Rangers already?
that's the Rangers captain. Then that's a no.
Okay,
It's a
'cause I was thinking-
horse.
He's a horse.
I
All right. you
I
want me
want to say
give it you?
the Vegas Athletics,
Nope.
because that makes perfect
Nope.
sense.
Nope, they're not a team yet.
I know.
This would be the Toronto Blue Jays.
Of course it is.
All right, so let's go back to the one you haven't gotten.
TC Bear.
TC Bear.
American or National League?
American.
Colorado, right?
Mark, you didn't look this one up. Oh, you
No,
did.
I
Okay.
didn't. I didn't look that one up.
The Twins.
Yep.
Twin City Bear.
Yep.
As soon as
Yeah.
Yep,
There
that's
you
it.
Go.
So that's most all of them. We
There
we
you
covered most
go.
of
There's
them.
that IQ coming out.
Obviously, there's some that are pretty
all
pretty
four of them.
that are like Billy the Marlin. That's a pretty easy one, right?
Yeah, Billy the Marlin.
the
right,
Pirate
that would have
Parrot,
been
Mr. Met, Philly Fanatic, Oriole Bird. So we pretty much covered all of them. I actually did a pretty good job.
Can
Some
we
of
talk
those are
about-
interesting. To me, it's like most of them when you might not know who it is, but once I tell you the team, you're like, okay, that makes sense, right?
Can we talk about how bad Blooper is? It's a knockoff fanatic. He's a walking nightmare.
I like Orbit.
He's lazy. Orbit's good.
Orbit in Houston.
Orbit makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, the Braves should have the freeze,
There's not a single thing about Blooper that makes sense.
right?
Now, to be fair, neither does the fanatic, but he's the original. It doesn't make sense.
Right. But like here's a couple. Detroit, the one we didn't have. Pause. Right?
The Tiger.
Yeah. Yep. Dinger, Colorado is Dinger.
Got both of them on
Dang,
water
I got
bottles.
both of them.
Thanks, Billy.
All right.
You gave us mascots.
So y'all have any other any trivia? Mark, you got any trivia?
Actually don't today.
Harry?
So thank
Um,
God for Brian.
I'm trying to confirm something before I do.
All right, I got one quick one. If you've been watching the sports news, I want to ask you this one. Do you know who threatened to punch Robert Griffin III over his social media posts
Ryan
about
Clark.
WNBA star Angel Reese?
I'm sorry. Say that
Ryan
one more time.
Clark.
Who threatened to punch Robert Griffith III
Oh, it was definitely Ryan
It was
Clark.
Ryan Clark.
over his social media posts about WNBA star Angel Reese?
It was
It's,
100%.
it's a
Ryan
slow
Clark.
trivia week, isn't it?
No, that's not the.
Nope.
You don't have the right answer.
Is it not Ryan Clark?
Well, Ryan Clark went off.
Was it Ryan Clark's wife?
Nope.
No.
Was it a woman?
Oh, you know this person.
Was it a woman?
Yeah.
No, it was not a woman.
No.
Threatened to punch Robert Griffin
Yes.
III in the
Yeah.
face,
Oh,
and it wasn't Ryan. Wow. Okay.
Nope.
I would have thought Ryan Clark because he did not.
it wasn't Cam Newton.
No, you're right. It wasn't Cam Newton.
Um,
You're kind of on the right track though.
Who
There,
did
Yeah.
punch- Oh, on the right
I
track.
don't know.
he's kind of on the right track.
Can we have,
Coach is on
how?
the right track.
How?
What do you mean?
How
Is
he
it a
on the right
Carolina
track?
Panther?
It's a former athlete
Yeah.
Thanks, Brian. That narrows it down a ton.
who went to the same school.
As
Angel Reese,
Shaq.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Shaquille O'Neal. Yep.
Yeah. Well, because he wears.
Did you say it?
She wears. I mean, it was.
I couldn't hear you.
It was absurd what RG3 said, but Angel Reese is also wears Reeboks, and
Whoa.
Shaquille owns
Reebok.
It's a
Reebok.
business.
He also knows her because he's mentored her some
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
he
that would
didn't like
explain
that
why
idea.
she has no outside game whatsoever. And
Probably,
probably,
but Harry,
or hit
he
a
doesn't
free
have
throw.
much of an inside game.
That's fair. But she rebounds like Shaq.
Well, you know.
Did you know that I did see that LSU is doing something in her honor? I don't know if you saw this yet. They're starting a education department
Oh,
in
boy.
in her name.
Oh,
The
God.
LSU School of Bricklaying.
You'll be here all week,
Be here
right?
all week, folks.
I like Angel.
All I'm gonna ask Harry is
You would.
I like her.
if Shaq's gonna threaten to punch you in the face, can we just get it on video?
Oh my
I just want
God.
to meet him.
Could you imagine taking a punch? Like the movie The Hangover, the guy took the punch from
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, times that by like 3.
Still got
That's the thing apart, guys. All right. I have a trivia question.
All right.
It's like a meteorite.
Oh, hey, Mark, wait. He has a trivia question. Notice he was researching it before he asked.
I had to
it.
confirm something.
There's no clarification on things.
No,
right?
I know.
Exactly.
This is a very straightforward
Yeah,
question.
uh-huh.
I just want to make
right,
sure.
Okay.
So then, what did you have to verify?
Yeah.
Because I saw something and it made me pause
Yeah,
and double
yeah.
check, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah.
Variables. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Who has hit? I say how to word this. Okay. Who has hit the? What's the oldest age? How do I say this? I don't even think of how to word this.
We have no.
At
idea.
what?
We have
a
a
limited amount of time.
At
here.
what age was the oldest Grand Slam hit in Major League Baseball, and who did it?
Oh, for the love of Christ!
Well, so what player hit the
The
what?
oldest player to hit a grand
Yes,
slam.
that's what I was
player
trying
to
to
hit a Grand
say.
Slam.
I need you to do me a
That's
favor.
that IQ I was
I
talking
need
about.
you to just guess a number and a player.
Oh no!
Because he's not
Oh
going to
no!
know the
Oh,
right.
yeah, I've got.
That's
I've
how
got
that
it.
works.
I've got
because
it.
he's not going to know the right answer
Which-
anyway, right?
The oldest player to hit a Grand Slam.
1874, Slugs McKenzie.
You're
All right, your
Close.
turn. Brian.
Close. Really close.
Man,
Ty Cobb.
we won't know this player, will we?
Yo, you 100%
Oh,
will know this
We
player.
will. Okay.
I'm wrong.
The oldest player to hit a Grand Slam home run
Honus
is going to
Wagner.
be.
Whoa!
Uh,
Whoa! That's what made me get this question, because until
that's not
a
right.
certain point, it was Honus Wagner, and it happened today, as a matter of fact, in like
It
1915.
did not
Oh,
happen today.
it happened
In
today, yeah.
1950. That's what made me look up this
What?
question. So at the
19
age of I'll tell you right now, at the age of 41, Honus Wagner hit a Grand Slam home run, and for a long time, that was the oldest player to hit a Grand Slam.
Grand Slam.
And he does no longer hold that record.
Okay.
I
Good guess.
every Grand Slam I've ever seen has been an enigma. Apparently, that's how I've been today. I don't even know what the one at
okay.
Denny's.
All right. Now you're saying this happened in 1950, though. So
No.
you kind of gave that away. You just said that.
I didn't say it happened in 1950.
Is that
You
not what he
said? It
said?
happened
15.
on this day in 1950.
Yeah, you
no,
did.
Honus Wagner hit his home run in 1915 or whatever it was
Oh,
on this day.
I was going to say, Honus
No.
Wagner was not playing in 1950.
No. So
Okay,
this has
so the
happened more
oldest player to
recently.
hit a Grand Slam home run
I need you to just guess a year
would
and a player,
be- Okay.
so we can go.
I'm trying to think.
And
you
how
played
old he was. Just how old was he?
42 years old, and it would have been
Jesus.
Hank Aaron.
No, but good guess.
Ken Griffey Jr.
45. What?
Ken Griffey Jr.
45.
Yeah, 45 years old, and the player was Julio Franco.
Oh, who played till he was like 50.
Yep. Hit a Grand
Yeah.
Slam at 45 though.
Who played till he was like 50 years old.
I
They,
was-
they couldn't verify his birth certificate for a while, and I'm pretty sure his last year of playing was like he was like 48 or 49.
I'm sorry. He was 46 years and 308 days. The
See?
first one he hit
Uh-huh,
was
there he goes.
45. I'm
There
sorry.
you
He
go.
did it twice and broke the
So
record.
all right,
twice.
so look up real quick. When is the last time he played Major League Baseball?
As a coach, do you hate his like lack of attention to detail?
He's not prepared.
It's not.
Well, because then what?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
see?
looking over here. There's notes. He's
hey,
like, let me.
I wasn't going to do this, but
Who
Brian,
are you confirming it with?
ESPN.
Google
Oh, I mean,
Yeah,
and
what was-
Wikipedia
All
probably.
right, we'll come back. I was going to say,
Ask
just
him
out of
about
curiosity,
Ric Flair.
when is the last appearance? When was Julio Franco's last appearance
looking
in
it up
Major
right
League
now.
Baseball?
It
And,
was
and I'll tell you why.
1924. Just kidding. Where to go?
oh my goodness.
September 17th, 2007.
I saw him play for the Reading Phillies in Double A in 1980. So think about that for a
Good
minute.
Lord. He was
Wow.
49 when he stopped playing.
I saw him play for the Reading Phillies in 1980.
You mean when he finally let it go?
Is that not crazy?
I don't think he let it go. I think they let him go.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
Baseball said, "Hey, bud, we're done.
you're done.
Bye."
All right, out of here.
Unbelievable.
Mm-mm.
God bless him.
46 in 308 days. He hit a granny. It's like Bartolo Colon going out there finally hitting a home run when he was what, like 90?
We haven't
All
said
right.
Bartolo. Hey, big sexy.
So let's move on here.
All right. All right. I'll bring us in. So again, as noted early in the show.
Harry's not prepared.
Well, I thought he was going to do it. early in the show, we did announce that we have a guest here, and you hear him chirping in every now and then. He's got something to say, which is great. Let's see what he's got to say
I
now.
got a lot to say.
Again, we are joined by none other than Coach Andy Howell, the North Iredell Raiders football program. Coach, first of all, thanks for coming to join us. I know you weren't able to make it to the Saturday preview show.
I was unprepared, kind of like you. I had double booked myself.
Okay, what did your wife have planned for you?
No, I actually took some kids down to Davidson football camp.
Okay, that's fair.
Don't you feel like crap
No.
now?
I don't feel. Listen. As much as I talk to coaches this time of the year, it's like my wife's got me on lockdown until before the season starts, so I didn't know. But we do thank you for coming in and spending Tuesday evening with us talking football.
Where else would I want to be?
I couldn't think of anywhere right now, except maybe in a damn hockey rink where it's not as hot.
It's be too cold.
There's no such thing. The limit does not exist.
I don't know. I was at a hockey rink on Saturday. It was pretty nice.
See, exactly.
I like that.
He's like, I'm a football coach. I'm out on the football field. It's my favorite time of year. So speaking of favorite time of year, first day of the season, first practice tomorrow.
Yes.
Give us a little, I guess, insight how things have been looking this summer and what you're looking forward to this season.
We have a strange mix this year. We have some really good sophomores, and we have some really good seniors, and we have good juniors. I'm not saying we don't have good juniors, but we're returning a couple sophomores, freshmen who played last year.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're excited to see about their growth. And then Big Steven, who is, I've got the great privilege of getting to meet because he's a great young man. He played for us last
He's just
year.
cackling in the background.
But I think we returned 4 of our 5 offensive linemen.
That's always a plus.
That's a good sign.
That's a good
And
thing.
then I think where we're having problems is who's going to step up and play linebacker. We lost our linebackers from last year, and they were good players, real good players. And so our back end we feel pretty good about, and our defensive line we feel good about. And then we returned Caleb Sells and Pete Jackson along with some others. And it's kind of weird because we are moving up a couple sophomores to see how they develop this year. You think they're going to be okay, but you don't know. But they're athletic and they're great kids and they've worked hard. So we'll see.
You know, it's funny. I was just looking at the schedule for North, and I'm seeing some teams early in the season that I'm normally going, oh, that's a conference game.
No, it's not.
It's not this year.
Well, remember, so there's only 6 teams in the conference, so you only have 5 conference games, and so you have 5 non-conference games.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things with those 5 non-conference, week 5 is very difficult to find an opponent, is what I was told,
Mhm.
because everybody else is already in their conference play.
Yep, a lot of times that's true. But I do see second game of the year they're got West Iredell, and fourth game of the year they're at St. Stephen's. So
We only have one game right now.
oh, that's true. That is true. Yeah,
We have Wilkes Central.
Wilkes Central. That's true.
All
That is-
we're talking about.
That is week 1. So it's just interesting looking at the schedule, and you're going to see some common opponents there. But again, yeah, you get Wilkes Central to start the season.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, we've talked about it before, this new conference, then the realignment thing that's kind of been a topic of
It
discussion.
has been, and we can talk about, we can talk about the disparity in numbers and things like that. But the one thing we hope we have done the last 4 years up at North, we compete.
Sure.
And we're going to compete.
Mhm.
And, that's what we did last year. And we're just going to go out there and do our best and compete and see where it goes from there.
Well, and one thing, Brian obviously has seen a lot of you guys over the years. I've seen a good bit. Mark has as well. It seems like there's been a turning of the tide, so to speak, at North since you've come in. I mean, you think about it. North has had some struggles in the past, without a doubt. But it does seem like that you guys have gotten as a team, as a staff, as a school, have kind of got these kids to buy into what you guys are trying to do.
First, we have great kids up there. And I think every time I've been on the radio show, a couple of times I've been on with Mr. Billy Buck. The one thing I always talk about is we have great kids. And right back here is sitting one of them.
He's all right.
And they
quick.
you know, we hold them accountable, and they've taken the coaching. We've had bumps in the road, of course, but buying in, we have great kids, and they want to do well, and being like we were talking before, oh, we got North Iredell next week. I mean, why wouldn't you say that when they won 3 games in 5 years before?
Right.
I mean, seriously. But now we're looking forward to some of these schools that we scheduled because I know why they scheduled this, and they don't know what we're getting ready to bring to them.
I like that.
Well, I was going to say, one of the things that I've seen, you have 2 guys in sales in Jackson who are footballers.
They are.
So you need to talk about that because those guys are they're going to kind of keep you in the game. I mean, last year against Statesville, until Caleb Sells got hurt, that was a football game.
Caleb and Pete Jackson are football junkies. We had to send Pete home in the spring because we thought he was working out too much. Go home for a week, rest, and do your things. And let me piggyback on both of them. They're both great students. Pete, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago in here with Dr. James. Pete is graduating in December with a high school diploma and associate's degree in 3.5 years.
Well, that's impressive right there. Jesus.
So when you talk about us as coaches, maybe what we've done, I think it's time we need to look at our kids. And when you coach a Pete Jackson or you coach a Caleb Sells, they're high character kids who come from good families, and it's not a lot we have to do with them. And because both of them, I mean, I'm friends with Pete's dad. And he's, he sets the expectation. And Caleb's dad, who I've gotten to known over the last six years because I coach Caleb's older brother, LaDanian. He's a disciplinary, and they demand their children behave in the correct manner. And they're kind of, they're throwback kind of fathers and things like that. And they don't accept mediocrity. And so they're both great kids, and they're tough kids. And I think last Saturday they all got together at 6 a.m. and went and throw the ball. And I'm like,
best time to do it when it's not blazing hot.
I'm like, what? On a Saturday morning, y'all are gonna go at 6 o'clock in the morning?
You gotta love that commitment, though. You really do.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they're just great kids. They're tough. There's no doubt about it. They're tough. I think Caleb's on the verge. I think Caleb has over 5,000 yards total offense in his as a sophomore and a junior. So he's going into his senior year. Hopefully he can continue that, and hopefully he, has another year like he's had in his junior and sophomore year.
So for those of us listening or people that aren't familiar, what are going to be, the keys for your success this season, like offensively? What are you hoping to do well? I mean, obviously, there's
our biggest thing is, and it's been like this, and it's depth.
Mm-hmm.
Can we stay healthy?
Sure.
And that's a big issue there. Can we stay healthy? And Caleb had a nagging injury last year, and Brian talked about it when he went out against Statesville. I mean, we kind of, and then we're playing East Lincoln, and I think it's 14-7 when we're driving, and Caleb hurts this little nagging stinker he had all year, and he aggravates it, and all of a sudden we kind of lose hope.
It's a tough shot to take.
Yeah. And we go to Oak Grove in the playoffs in the third play of the game. Somebody clipped his heel and he falls. No one tackled him, and he hurt his shoulder.
Yep. And
we were driving on them. So he that's our biggest thing. Can we stay healthy?
Sure.
And
a lot of two-way players.
We haven't been. We've the great thing about some of our kids is that like I'll take Steven. Steven, as a freshman and sophomore, played nose, and we said, Steven, we got to get people in there a little bit faster. He said, okay, coach, what do you need? You know, so we've been able to kind of get people to know one play both ways. And you get more kids involved and things like that. We try to get faster on defense because speed is sometimes a problem up north. But the biggest thing we started watching last year, and we had Landon Moore, and Landon weighed about 180 pounds, and Nevin Haggerty weighed about 165, 170, and they're both playing defensive line. And as the year went on, they never complained, but they were having a rough time down in there.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we took we have a kid who is a really good football player, Cal Carey, and we put him at nose, and everything changed. You know, Cal's what, 6'5", 275,
Big boy,
and everything kind of changed a little bit in there. But
well, it seems like
we're cognitive of not trying to play people both ways as much as possible. But you know, we were talking about Caleb's probably going to play safety this year, along with Javion Rucker.
Yep.
And so we have but we have to watch. We make sure we don't get, especially in August.
Oh yeah.
You know, here we go with the great wisdom of the state of North Carolina, right?
I'm sensing
I can't hold back.
I'm sensing the sarcasm as we speak.
I can't hold back too much.
By all means, coach.
They have this thing, we talked about it last time, the wet ball.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You can't practice like today at 3:30 or 4 o'clock. The wet ball read 92.8. So if we're in school, we get out of school at 3:15. We want to go. I can't go practice. It's too hot. But you can play in it.
That is kind
So
of
we're not
yeah.
gonna let the kids get used to it. So
acclimate. Yeah.
but
then
we're
when-
gonna make them go play in it.
And
So that kind of comes into, do we have kids going both ways and not pick on this generation, but you ride around, not many kids outside playing.
nope. You are not wrong.
And when I'm older than you guys, I'm not older than you two by any means.
No,
thanks
he
a
is
lot.
not.
But we were outside. It was
100%.
We were still outside.
100%.
We were still outside.
People look at me now and they think I'm nuts because on Saturday I just do yard work and I'm outside the middle of the day. It's hot as heck, but I'm out there doing
Right.
yard work. And even my wife's like, you better be careful with that. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm actually in the shape I'm in because I actually do that, right? If I sat inside all day and didn't do it, and then I did it on Saturday, then
You played
I wouldn't
outside
be
all
where
day
I'm
and
at.
you didn't come in and your parents said, did you hydrate today? Did you drink enough water? No.
Well, and to
No,
be
we didn't. No one asked us if we drank water. I mean, you got it out of the daggone hose, and when you
best
know,
tasting water ever.
yeah,
by the
that's
way.
right. Drinking
these
out of the
kids
hose.
nowadays, they'd burn their lips because the water was hot when it first came out of the freaking
And you got to let it
hose.
run for a second.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, you're talking about
Yeah.
these two. They had to go outside for a long time to go get the newspaper, which people don't really do anymore either. So they were always going outside. Then when they had to go out when they were young, they had to chisel the diplomas for the seniors that were graduating. So
Nah, it was always like
Brian still does.
when the when the
selective
street
type.
lights come on, that's when it's time to go in.
My dad would come outside and I hear my name.
Boys.
Yell.
Yep.
that's
You know,
funny.
And suddenly you became the fastest man on the planet. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So it was for him when his dad would yell. It was for me when I heard dinner was ready. That's when I became the fastest kid. On
And
the
that has not changed.
planet.
But one of the things you're saying does not make sense, right? So
No, it doesn't
it's
make
too
sense.
hot and it's no good to practice. But oh, by the way, on Friday we have a game and it's going to be
Guess what
it's
else
going
it's
to be
gonna be?
way up there,
Hot.
but we're playing.
But what's insane about this too, and I mean, Coach, I'm sure you pay attention to this. It feels like once a year somewhere in this country we're reading about a kid that died in
Mhm.
August. Early in the season.
And that's I coached for a great guy down at Jacksonville High School. And the one thing he always said to me, and it was hot down there when you practice, it's like the sun was coming out of the ground. It was so hot. And
especially if you play turf.
well, this was the black sand, and
Nope.
he was like, Andy, the one thing that do not ever lose a kid, and we go by the rules.
Sure.
And I think we give a lot of water breaks. Sometimes I'm like, oh Lord, they're taking another water break. But it's necessary.
Right.
And I look at our turf, like I was looking out the window today, and you just see the heat coming off of
Oh,
it.
it's so easy to see it.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
It's
to
like
see
a
it.
microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you see the
So-
waves coming off of it.
So
It's
we're
bad.
cognitive about kids going both ways because we know, and they lose so. You take somebody like Caleb Sales, he doesn't have any body fat, so you got to be careful how much
Must be nice.
Yeah, I know, right? So
Well, hey, speaking of that, not going both ways. When I started doing these football games, a lot of times at North, they had multiple players doing that because you just didn't have the numbers. But here in the last couple of years, when you've come on, you've been building and you're getting those numbers, so you don't have to play a lot of players
and
both ways.
yeah, and I think it's helped out. Like I think last year we played 19 people. So we had
Right.
19 starters.
Yeah.
And the year before we had 18 starters. We had 21 here. And then, it's some positions, yeah. To me, wideouts and DBs, yeah, I know they do a lot of running in today's game, but they're not like
They can be interchangeable.
they're not
Yeah.
the contact every play.
Right.
and
Right.
and that's where I'm cognitive of those big guys down there who are the physicality.
work.
of it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
because you have to, because
Yeah.
those are the guys that you need to have fresh, because as you go later on in the season, they become more and more important because they're tone setters.
Hickory had people that went both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I-
it's
I-
gonna happen.
I think East
Right,
Lincoln did too when
right.
they won.
Yeah. Oh, they had a bunch.
Yeah.
They had a bunch.
It's not,
that
it's
went
not
both ways.
uncommon.
Especially as you get along in the season and it cools off. My year at Jacksonville, we got beat by Fayetteville Bird in the quarterfinals, and they had 25 players on their team.
That's crazy.
They lost the first 3 games.
That's crazy.
Then they went 7-3 and didn't lose until the semifinals.
Russell Stone wasn't coaching at Bird then, was he?
No.
Okay, I was
No.
wondering.
No.
25. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's insane. But I mean, you hear those sort of things, especially. I mean, going back to the old days of classifications, the 1As, the 2As, and up into the 3As. I mean, that's not abnormal.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but again, you have to be cognizant early in the season when it's like baking hot out there that you guys are obviously doing what you need to protect yourselves and the kids.
And and we're lucky enough. We have a great AD up there.
He's a character.
Coach Sherrill's great, and he does a lot for us. And he sends it out. Hey, be careful of this, be careful of that. And sometimes I'm like, come on, man, I know the rules. But when you're practicing, and it's good to the reminder comes. The reminder comes.
Right.
So he's always helping. He's supporting us. He does a great job for us. He's dealing with another state issue right now, which is a great thing. They've changed over from power school to this other thing where they check grades. It's a complete cluster, and no one can tell him how to do. And he does.
Sounds
look,
right.
If y'all,
Sounds about right.
it's a complete. It's a complete cluster. It is. It.
Other than Jackson and Sales, who are some of your other guys you're looking forward to seeing out on the field this year?
Or to piggyback off that, or is there a position group that you're kind of wanting to push a little bit more? See where they're at as a group at the beginning of camp.
Our linebackers. We lost Trip Gwill, Chase Dobson, Xander Faulkner, and Will Oler's back. So we're filling 3 slots because we run a 3-4. We're kind of hybrid. But being able to fill those spots, we're moving up JV players. And, Chase Dobson was a great story because he didn't come out to his junior year. Chase is 5'6", 160 pounds. Yeah.
Oh, he's being generous.
He's not 5'7". But anyway,
He's friends with him. That's why he's trying to make him look better.
But
Well, now it's documented. So
I mean, he was exceptional at what he did.
sure.
And then Xander was so good going sideline to sideline. They were really good, and Trip always knew where to be. You didn't have to do a lot with Tripp.
Yeah, guys who played well off each other.
Right. And now we have to fill these spots. And Will Oler's back. Will, as we call him, Chip, tough cat. He's a tough dude. But these other guys are going to have to step up. So that's and then our linebacker coach just had hip replacement. So we're not sure when he's coming back. So that's an issue right there.
Sure.
I'm not trying to make him come back if he's listening. Coach Millsap's come back.
But is he? Is he?
But we're excited. We returned Garrett Vinegar and Cooper Johnson, and we're going to move up a 10th grader, Sin Chambers, and there's a couple others. Cal Carey, who's I think a phenomenal football player. A lot of people don't know about him. He's a great football player. He's plays offense mostly, but when he played nose last year, he was a problem for people. So we're excited about up front. We're going to go back. We got to get bigger bodies, but on the back end, the secondary.
I've still got eligibility.
Come on, how many plays can
and
you
such
play?
a lack of speed
Yes,
that it would have
He
been.
just
he
said
can fall down and
Hold
make
on.
a pile.
He said he needed big players. Anybody watch Billy Bob and Varsity Blues?
Harry.
I mean, it would have cost you at Florida State.
Harry,
but
you're not that big anymore, bud.
I'm just.
Billy Bob got knocked out.
He did, and that would happen.
So
to
do
me
you want
too.
to do
Because I'd be there with the oxygen mask.
But
one play?
our back end, I'm excited about Jay Rucker and Caleb at safeties, and Pete Jackson can play back there, and we have a young kid, Davion, who's I think really did well this summer. And we have to find another corner in there and see who's going to step up and take it. But we're pretty excited about those guys. Now, offensively, we return a lot of kids. I think we lost our wideouts last year. They were good players. Ethan Emery, we lost him. He's going to Bavard to play football, tall kid. But we are a little bit faster. We're younger, but we're faster and we're a little athletic. But we'll see how that goes. We have Julian Hino is returning. He played for us last year. He had a shoulder injury. He missed the last end of the season, but he's a good football player. And then up front, we have Cal Carey, Trevor Hobbs, Stephen Graham, Cooper Johnson. So we need some young guys to step up and help us there. So we want to play Cooper on defense, so to help out with up front. But hopefully some guys will step up. So we'll see.
So sounds promising. Sounds promising for
It's always
for Raider
promising.
camp.
It's always promising. You know, it's like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until you get punched in the nose.
I mean, that's fair,
That's
but I will say one thing again, talking about the teams from North I've seen over the past few years. You get punched in the nose, but you don't get knocked down.
Well, and again, that goes back to the kids.
Mhm.
They have a lot of that's not coaching. That's kids.
Yeah,
That's not us.
It's a good. It feels like there's definitely been a good crop of kids up there.
And I remind them to keep competing.
Sure.
Yeah,
In a very verbal manner sometimes.
doesn't involve a cattle prod, but might as well verbally.
I see a big smile back here, so yeah, that's probably right.
So
Yeah,
wait a
he's
minute,
not shaking his
we were
head.
gonna have you tell us a story if you had a good one.
Oh,
about
that's
Steve.
right.
I'll tell you a story about Stephen, but it's the evolution of Stephen children.
Okay.
Stephen showed up his freshman year. I don't know how strong he was. I'm not going to say. And I don't know if he could have jumped over a line in the parking lot.
This is his freshman year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He's just cackling back there.
Stephen played. He ended up playing, and he did a good job. And Stephen bought in, and Stephen got in the weight room, and then he could jump over a line. He got a lot stronger. And then his sophomore year came, and he played nose again. I'll tell you a funny story about Stephen. Stephen's an excitable guy. And it's one of the funniest things. If I had the video, I will send it to you guys. We make a big stop, and Stephen's running off the field, right? He's cheering, "Wah!" You know, his hands up. He's excited. And all of a sudden, Stephen chips over the freaking painted line or the line on the field and tumbles to the sideline.
And this is why they have turf now. And this is
But-
why North Ireland has turf
Oh,
now.
old turf monster reached up and grabbed you, huh?
Scorched earth, Steven.
Good Lord.
Steven came in his junior year and he did not get to play a lot. He didn't quit. He cheered. You'd hear him over there yelling, "Come on!" You'd hear it. And Steven, when he yells, he changes his voice. He has a very deep voice, and all of a sudden it's like, "Come on, God!" You know. Like, and I like turn around. And I was like, "Oh gosh, Steven changed his voice." But he's a, and by his senior year, he really works. He worked so hard at it, and he's so. I had him
His voice.
his voice.
Yeah.
And now he's got a radio voice.
But Steven, he worked so hard, and he was such a great kid to be around. I don't think he ever caused a minute of problem. I had him in class. Just a great young man. The tumble thing. Did you follow that one time coming out for the pregame?
Nice.
Brent, that was,
I never did that.
Nice.
okay, it was coming
Running
off
through the
field.
banners.
It was coming off the field, and we had it on film, and I sat there and watched it for about 10 times, going, how did he roll so far to the sideline? He must have rolled 15 yards.
Rolling,
And I mean,
rolling.
but great young man, and I'm happy for him. And I told him, I know he told me he wanted to get into radio, so thank you guys for giving him a chance. He'll be great at whatever
He
does
doesn't
in
know this
life.
doesn't get broadcasted, so this is just practice.
Yeah. Steven will be great at whatever he does in life, and Steven was usually the I think his junior and senior year he was kind of the head of the student section, and Steven would come in face painted, whatever had to do, and he's
Nice.
over there yelling and he's just a great kid. He's a great kid, and there's not anything bad I could ever say about him.
He's got spirit. Yes, he do.
Now he got hurt his senior year, which broke our heart. He hurt his knee against Mountain Island Charter, and
Those mix.
he got back, and then you re-injured it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was when did you re-injure it?
It was when we played Hickory.
Hickory. I would hurt my knee against Hickory too. Steve.
I hurt I'll be honest. I hurt my eyes against Hickory.
It was on the same play, too.
Yeah.
The same play we ran, where
I ran that one.
forgot exactly what it was called, where I had a block. I had to turn out the end.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't remember. I think the center goes out and then Matt comes.
This is a problem
So
right
you-
here, Steve.
So you got hurt. So you got hurt on the same play twice.
Yeah.
Don't
In
call
two
that play
different
again.
games. Yeah.
Don't call that play
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, so
Well,
he's a good guy, but I mean, we're looking forward to the season. We're gonna hopefully, we have one game at a time. We have Wilkes Central. We're not looking 8 weeks ahead of time. We're not looking to week 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Yeah, I know the schedule. I know the schedule, but heck, I made it the first 5. But Wilkes Central is number 1.
Yeah.
And let's go play Wilkes Central, see what happens, and then we'll go from there.
1 week at a time.
Yep.
Good time.
And I hate to be cliche, but that's how it
Yeah,
is.
that's what it is.
Especially
It's
this
true.
early in the
Yep.
season when you're trying to figure out where
Yeah.
you guys are.
Well,
Yeah.
week 1 is always the mysterious one, right? Like you don't know what team you have until you get out there for that first Friday.
Exactly.
Look at week 1 in the NFL last year. The Bengals thought
Anyway.
they were really good,
All right.
and the Patriots humbled them. And then
Saints.
Yep.
that's true.
Yep.
That's
Like I
true.
said, Harry thought that they were world beaters after 2 weeks.
I did.
So-
I did. We were real good. But well, Coach, I'm excited to see what happens for you guys this year. We'll obviously keep a close eye on you. We want to thank you for coming and joining us here on the air to talk some Raider football. Again, week 1 is on the road or home against Wilkes Central.
We're at home.
Okay.
We're at home.
Home against Wilkes Central. Of the
In a
August
Raider Ravine.
Raider Ravine. Ooh,
And
and that carpet's going to be fresh and ready to go.
it's Charles Love Knight, the
Oh.
the long standing coach up at North Iredale.
Mhm.
Got a great career up there. It's Charles Love Knight, and it's also we're going to bring back 80s reunion players.
Oh,
And they lost a good friend of theirs, Billy Shepard, a couple months ago or last. I'm not real sure. It was longer than that. So they're gonna, have something for Mr. Shepard while they're doing it. So we're gonna have Charles Love night and the '80s reunion night, the first game of the season.
Sounds like it'll be a fun time.
We're gonna grill out for them while the game's going on and do some things down near the field house. And
To be clear, you're not grilling; you'll be coaching.
well, I'm sure there's a lot of people that rather me be grilling, but
Then
No, hold on, not to start the game. Maybe 10 minutes in, maybe.
so
No, well, that's cool. It sounds like there's gonna be some great things going on up there at Raider Ravine. And hopefully week 1 you guys go out there, perform, and come away with a win.
that's the plan.
All right.
That's the plan.
Well, Coach, again, anything else you guys
no,
like to ask?
I'm great. Thank you for coming out. Spending
I
time with us.
enjoy
and-
I enjoy seeing your face in the middle of the week.
Oh yeah,
all your
right, I'm
faces.
sure.
I was
I was
saying,
saying, he said yours. He didn't say ours.
Directly. Turn
All
straight
your
to Brian. No, no,
faces.
it's
Hey,
okay.
what are
We
you
actually
gonna do?
relish it.
Hey,
So-
to be fair, we're the bookends. Nobody likes seeing
Yeah,
us.
what you're saying is like what my wife tells me all the time. You got a face for radio. That's what she always says, And I'm like, oh,
But
thanks
yeah,
a lot.
I see her go to hockey games with you and act all
Hey,
lovey-dovey. I
I
don't
know.
get it.
Listen,
I know.
listen. I'm sorry about the Saturday, but when I was invited to come
Oh,
to
you good.
Tuesday, and then Mr. Billy Bucket's here, this is like Christmas in July.
Kind of it is. But Christmas in July truly starts tomorrow for you boys.
It does.
And
This is-
that's right.
And that's
but
when it,
this is. I mean, I don't know. if I'll
it's
be
like
able to
Christmas
sleep.
Eve.
I don't know if I'll be able to sleep tonight.
I don't
So
know.
this is great.
All right.
Boy, howdy.
Hey, just whatever you do, get a little bit, hydrate, make sure you hydrate.
Yeah.
Although on one bit of good news for you guys, I know when I checked the weather last week, it was supposed to be like 100 every day this week.
They changed it.
The it's gotten cooler as the,
Right.
as the weeks. So hopefully not as hot for you guys out there, but go out there, do your thing, get ready for the season,
appreciate
and we'll obviously catch back up with you at some point in the season. We're gonna hopefully do the coaches show on Saturday mornings as
Yep.
well.
Or on Tuesday nights, we'll get him to come down
Yeah.
again on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, listen, he's a busy boy. He's got
Well,
practice
he's got
on Tuesday
time. We'll put him
nights.
on at the end of the show.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
it
it's not
is.
that far from
do that.
Owen. But Coach, again, thank you for
Thank
joining
y'all
us.
so much
Yep.
for
And
everything
thank
you
you.
do.
And, Billy, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Yeah,
or
we're
what
gonna
we-
take. Yeah.
All right, we'll take a quick commercial. We'll be back on the sports recap.
Come on, Steve.
Please secure any loose items. We're about to plunge 60 feet down Daredevil Falls. See a gazillion bubbles. And join a dance party for Dollywood's 40th anniversary. Up ahead, there's an exciting new light show with hundreds of pyro drones. But stay seated until we arrive at the Smoky Mountain Summer Celebration presented by Food City June 14th through August 3rd. Hang on and visit Dollywood.com.
Hey, are you dreaming of adventure without the big price tag? Carolina RV Consignments is your ticket to freedom. Class A, B, or C, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, cargo trailers, you name it, they've got it. And here's the bonus. Get 1 free year of camping with every purchase. Why shell out thousands more when you can save big on well-maintained, affordable, pre-owned RVs and keep more cash for those campfire snacks? Visit them at 134 KOA Lane in Statesville off exit 45 on I-77. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 till 4, and Saturday, 10 till 2. Call Carolina RV Consignments at 704-872-0905 and let the adventures begin.
Whether you're a builder or ready to start building your dream home, you already know the advantages of a brick home. Statesville Brick, since 1891, has been making 100% wood-fired brick at their Tumble Brick facility in Statesville. With 4 different sizes and a multitude of colors, Statesville Brick representatives will help you find the exact right brick for the look you want. Start thinking about building with Statesville Brick today with a visit to their website at statesvillebrick.com, statesvillebrick.com. Statesville Brick, so nice to have around the house.
Breakbush in Moxville is hiring full-time. Breakbush understands the importance of your work environment, work and life balance, employment benefits, and employment satisfaction. Entry-level wages starting at $17 an hour. Skilled positions up to $30 an hour. Breakbush offers dental, vision, medical insurance, paid vacations, and 401k for all employees. Breakbush just celebrated 95 years being family-owned and couldn't have made this possible without their employees. Breakbush offers a $1,000 sign-on bonus with opportunity for a referral bonus. Apply now at breakbush.com.
Join us on August 7th from 3 to 5 p.m. at Yokefellow Ministries on Shelton Avenue in Statesville for our annual Back to School Bash. Enjoy free backpacks and school supplies. Thanks to sponsors like WAME Radio, Randy Marion, Alarm South, Carolina Hearing, RC's Lawnmower Sales and Service, Ardell Health Systems, A&A Sales and Service, Hall's Plumbing, Red Buffalo Brewing, and Dragon Dogs. Get your kids prepared for a new school year while enjoying community fun and giveaways. Don't miss this fantastic opportunity to start the school year right. See you there.
Welcome back to the Sports Recap Show here on 92.9 WAME. Live from the mothership on Signal Hill, Mark the Big Mac. What, is it Mark the Big Mac Covert, or are we doing the Big Mac Mark Covert?
Mark the Big Mac Covert.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Mark the Big Mac Covert.
By the way, telling your TV colleagues that nickname so they can.
Oh, Evan will relish in that. Let me tell you. Evan will relish in that. Mark the Big Mac Covert alongside Brian the Professor Suarez, Harry the Menu Nostrant, Billy
the Buck Blevins.
the Buck. I was going to give you like the Master or something like that. Huh?
Sensei.
Sensei. Splinter?
Master Splinter.
Billy Buck's on the board. And finally, on the mic, he's not in the back anymore. He's here. He's live. What you've been waiting for all night long. Big Steve.
Big Steve.
Gentlemen, we want to thank North Iredale head coach Andy Howell for coming on the show. Of course, talking a little bit of Raider football before the season. We're going to roll through this last part of the show very quickly. Got a couple of topics on the dock. This is the sports recap. Quick recap. Starting off.
By the way, the only thing I've ever done fast is eat. So,
well, you're going to do something else tonight. Raiders cutting Christian Wilkins. Thoughts?
All right. Wilkins had a guaranteed 4-year, $110 million contract. He played 1 year for the Raiders, and now they cut him. And
good deal for Christian.
They want to avoid $35 million guaranteed money that they owe him. He had Jones fracture, right?
In his foot.
Has not been recovering. The Raiders wanted him to have another procedure surgery, which would have put him out for 12 to 16 weeks. And he said no. And so initially, and y'all can chime in here in a minute, initially they cut him saying he was not making an effort to return to the field adequate for them. And we're releasing you. You're out of here and we're not paying you the guaranteed money.
I do think there's something to be said about guaranteed money. There has to be some sort of caveats, I guess, to
there's always caveats.
Well, yeah, but in this sort of realm where it's like, okay, listen, if you are injured and you're not doing the recommended things, you're forfeiting some of that guaranteed money.
Yeah, I think this is one of those stories that we have to wait a little bit to see what's going on, because certainly since that initial report came out about the injury being really the sole reason for the release,
there's some other stuff.
There has been some other things that have come out, and this is certainly one of those reader beware, take with a grain of salt kind of things until we get more information. So
a developing story.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
Certainly at that.
We in true Christian Wilkins fashion, we will touch on this here in a little bit.
Oh boy. We will not in a little bit. Guys, first week of training camp for a lot of teams is already over, and we have our first football game on Thursday. Gentlemen,
padded practice this week.
Correct. How do we think of our teams? We'll start with the Panthers.
All right. One thing I think stands out for the Panthers is the receiving core. You know, some people have been really high, like me, myself. I think we have a young, good receiving core, but some people have been sort of doubtful. They didn't think Teteroa McMillan was a good pick at that choice. They didn't think Jimmy Horn was a good pick at that choice. But people forget about Hunter Renfrow. And from seeing him at Teteroa, just seeing Bryce Young just light it up at practice, I mean, it's just more optimism for us Panthers fans. And hopefully with the week 1 at Jacksonville, you know, taking it one game at a time. I know we can have a rough schedule with the Bills down the stretch and stuff like that. But starting at one week at a time with Jacksonville, hopefully we can get some momentum going there.
Hey, real quick about Hunter Renfrow. No injuries for the last year and a half. He had health issues. So not bouncing back from injury, but he's played. I don't think he played at all last year. And the year before, I think he played half the season maybe.
With the Raiders.
So he's been out about a year and a half, health issues, but I think they're solved and he's back and he's signed with the Panthers.
All right, Patriots.
First week of camp was interesting. And as expected, there's been a lot of focus talking about the passing game and a little bit of weapons that they've had. Stephon Diggs, obviously the showcase. A little bit of a scare yesterday. I don't know if anybody saw, but he came up limping out, no contact play. And of course, Patriots Nation held its collective breath. But so far, everything seems to be fine. Nothing major. He was back out there today, so that's good. Listen, there's so little I feel like you can truly tell in a situation like this from training camp at this point. I don't think there's much you can tell until your starters are playing 3/4 of a preseason game and get an idea. And even then, it's still a little wonky. But so far, the reports seem to be good about, again, the passing game for the Patriots. Drake May's getting a lot of praise right now. Coach Rabel's liking what he sees. So, I mean, listen, it's all going to come down to offensive line play and quarterback play for the Patriots. If their O-line can't block, it doesn't matter who Drake May has as receivers. You won't be able to get the ball to them. So, to me, that group is the most important part.
Hey, one thing I've heard on XM about your team is the vibes that all the players are giving off about the coaching change, and how much they like what's going on with the coaching.
I said it before and God bless Gerard Mayo. He was in a no-win situation. And honestly, he really was coming after Bill Belichick. I wanted Mike Vrabel before they hired Gerard Mayo. That was the guy I wanted. It just happened to the stars align. But as everyone knew, Gerard Mayo was the heir apparent, the coach in waiting. And I think that's where we got snake bit, because that should have never happened. I mean, unfortunately, it's one of those situations where I think you tell them, if you're the owner, be like, hey, listen, I know you were promised this, but this situation just came up. We don't know if you're ready yet. It should have been Vrabel, but hey, we get him now. So,
Mark, Steelers?
Yeah, I mean, obviously all eyes have been on Aaron Rodgers, and it was a shaky first week, trying to get on the same page of receivers. A couple Aaron snacks from Zach Frazier. Talked about him last week. Snacks, and snaps. But kind of like what Harry alluded to, there's been so many new pieces on the Pittsburgh Steelers that you got to take time to get together, and you got to find your rhythm with each other, especially on offense. There's so many new pieces on that side of the football. That's been the shaky to bad news from Steelers camp. The good news is defense looks good. Defense looks real good,
which is good because they just invested a lot of money into it.
Correct.
They just gave your TJ Watt a large contract.
Yes,
$108 million.
More than that.
Guaranteed.
Yes. So again, good and bad, but first week of training camp, you don't really find out until you get the pads on. Once you get those pads on, that starts usually tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's when you start finding out about where guys are at physically, how they hold up. And I think that's what we're always kind of looking forward to with the Steelers.
Could be like his team. Chuba Hubbard and someone were already swinging punches at each other.
Hey, Chuba, but real quick, Chuba looks jacked,
he
bro.
does.
He's caught. That man's chiseled.
All right,
now.
so real quick, next up,
tested.
surprise player performance at your team's camp.
All right, I'll start with Princely.
Pick one.
Yeah, that's my one is Princely Unanimous, whatever his name is.
It was just a unanimous.
Yeah, I don't know how to say his last name, but he's our second round edge rusher from Ole Miss. Really filling in those spots from the defensive line from last year. And, I watched the press conferences after the games after the practices, and hearing Coach Canales and the offensive lineman Icky and Taylor Moton out there just praising his name, like, just seeing how competitive and how good he is too, against some veterans like Taylor Moton, who's been in the league for years now. He's really coming off strong, which is giving us Carolinians some faithfulness to hopefully restore such a strong defensive line that we once had.
All right, Harry, next up, surprise player.
And I don't know if it's so much surprise, but to me, the talk of the town in week one of training camp is Demario Douglas for the Patriots, the wide receiver. He's been showing out, as our 6th-round pick in 2023 at a Liberty wide receiver. So far, everyone seems to think he's going to complement Stephon Diggs fairly well. So, I mean, honestly, I'd say Demario Douglas is the one that's name is getting shouted the loudest out of training camp. So that's a little bit of a surprise.
Mark, Steelers.
Bigger name, but still kind of a surprise. Jalen Ramsey. He's been all over the place in Steelers camp so far. He's made a lot of plays on the football as well. But that's been part of how they've used him. And they've lined him up outside, in the nickel, safety spot, middle of the formation, linebacker almost. Like, he's been everywhere. So really to see him in that kind of versatile role is what we were kind of hoping that Pittsburgh would do defensively. Coach Tomlin seems hell-bent on getting him all over the field, and he's been making plays when he's been in the position to do so.
Yep. All right, let's go real quick here. Anybody see the story where Steph Curry claims NBA players are underpaid?
Second most overpaid league in the world. Not world,
is soccer number one?
No.
What's number one?
MLB.
No, it's NBA is the most overpaid league in the world.
Okay.
I mean, first of all, these supermax contracts, you're telling me they're overpaid? You could
you see this story. He had a podcast, and that's what he's saying.
I'm just going to say, Steph Curry, I don't know what crack you're smoking out there in the West Coast. I know it's legal, but, like, get off it.
This is what he wanted. This is what he says. They should play in the equity of the team. because they built the value of the team, so they should be able to buy ownership in the team while they're playing.
So you're telling me Shaq should own equity in about 14
I'm just
teams?
telling you, if you listen to the podcast, that's
I mean,
what he
by
says.
that method, yes.
Right?
He
Mhm.
played for the Celtics. I don't
All right,
think he
next
should own
up.
any-
Hey, next up, LeBron James to Dallas. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we did.
Those
No,
rumors are coming up a little
no.
more because I think his contract expires.
It's
He
all
doesn't
talk.
like what's going on at the Lakers. Maybe next year, just a
talk.
bunch of
Yeah,
talk.
I don't see it happening.
All
But
right.
oh, speaking of Dallas, real quick, and him,
Quick,
quick.
quick.
Anybody see Luca recently?
Oh, he's
Yeah,
jacked.
yeah, he looks
He's slim.
slimmer.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
All right.
We'll see what happens during the season.
More likely to get traded: Eugenio Suarez or Nolan Arenado.
Suarez,
Yeah.
easy,
No, who wants Arenado right now?
100%. Multiple teams are interested. in him.
easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who
All
wants
right,
The
Arenado?
fire's been way far under Suarez than it has been on Nolan Arenado.
Oh, 100%. Yep.
Is
Been
that right,
multiple
Mr.
teams
Suarez?
interested in him. What?
Is that right, Mr. Suarez?
That is right. Yes.
Who
All right.
knows?
Which MLB team will gain the most at the trade deadline? You know who I'm picking? Mark's team.
Well,
The
They're going to
Phillies?
pick up a couple.
I was really
Start,
hoping it'd be Emmanuel
release
Cleese, but we'll talk
pitchers.
about that in a second.
We'll get that to a minute. Yeah. All right. The Phillies are in on Suarez, and they're also in on Luis Robert. Need a good right-handed hitter for your lineup. Maybe both of them and a couple.
Maybe
relief
what's his
pitchers.
name? Bednar out in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
is on the
him
market
too.
as well.
Yep.
I'll be honest. I'm expecting my Sox to try to make some moves because they're in a really weird fringe spot where they are in playoff contention,
Sell,
but they got to make a move in order to get there.
sell.
So 2 Indian pitchers right now, Emmanuel Clace and Luis Ortiz, are currently suspended because there is an MLB gambling investigation going on.
Guardians.
What's going on? in
Guardians.
Cleveland?
I'm sorry, I put Indians. Oops, I said Indians,
It's
but
okay.
the Guardians.
We know what
There's
you
some investigation. Evidently, what I read just real quick is Ortiz. There's a couple of games. There's a couple of games where they were talking about some pitches he threw, and then
Wasted
he's been
pitches.
suspended for a couple of weeks already, and now Emmanuel Clace just got it this week. And unfortunately for Mark's team, they were hoping to trade for him.
Is it
but-
unfortunate now?
mean.
It seems pretty fortunate to me.
well, it's pretty fortunate they didn't, but unfortunately you
Correct.
can't trade for him right
This
now.
guy did not take the Pete Rose
right.
masterclass.
Next up, this is one of Mark's. Happy Gilmore 2 premiered on Friday. What are your thoughts? Actually, was on Netflix. I thought this was going to be in the movie theater, but
Nope.
when I looked
No,
it up, it was like,
Netflix only.
oh wait, it was on Netflix.
Yep.
Adam Sandler.
What's
has a
your
deal with
thoughts?
Netflix. That's why. Has anyone else watched it yet? We watched it last night.
I have not seen
No.
it. yet.
I have not
No?
seen it.
I've-
So don't
I've seen-
spoil it.
There's
no.
so many cameos.
Here's
but-
here's what. Ton.
There's I'm pretty sure the
Here's
entire
what I'll tell
Ryder
you.
Cup is in there.
Here, if you did, who here loved? We've all seen Happy
Yes.
Gilmore.
Yes.
Who here loved Happy Gilmore? Everyone? Yes. Love Happy
I've seen
Gilmore.
parts of it. Yeah, that's
Really?
good.
Love Happy Gilmore. Yeah. If you love Happy
Bob-
Gilmore, you're gonna love Happy Gilmore too.
He crosses me as
Barker.
If you,
Bob Barker.
the price is wrong.
he crosses me as a Shooter McGavin guy.
Shooter. If you love the first one, you're gonna love the second one. It is a true sequel to what that was. A lot of interesting things though in it. Honestly, like it is exactly what it needs to be. It is Happy Gilmore too. Every fiber stitching part of it, a lot of cameos, and honestly, a lot of really good ones.
Yeah. Travis Kelsey.
If you did not like the first one,
Eminem.
you're not gonna like the second one.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be a great movie,
yeah,
but
supposed to
it's
be funny.
exactly what it needs to be. I would implore you, if you loved Happy Gilmore, watch Happy Gilmore too, because I know you got Netflix. I mean, a person on this planet, certainly this country, that does not have Netflix.
But he doesn't.
Yeah, I have.
He has
Netflix.
he has a wife.
I have Netflix.
He's got Netflix.
I have Netflix. Oh yeah.
To be fair, you think about some of Adam Sandler's best movies, they came out of that Happy Gilmore era.
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
I mean, the Billy Madison productions. I mean, they
Oh, boy.
you going back to the golden days of Adam Sandler.
Yep.
So again, like Mark said, by the sounds of it, if you liked Happy Gilmore and that era of Adam Sandler movies, you're gonna really like this.
If you liked Happy Gilmore, this one's funny. Man.
All right, one more that's not on here. Ryan Sandberg unfortunately passed away.
R.I.P.
Either yesterday or the day before. Ryan Sandberg, Hall of Fame
Yesterday.
Cubs slugger, started with the Mark's Phillies, played
Mhm.
for the Phillies for a
Mhm.
bit.
Played
Got traded to the Cubs. He's a
15 seasons with the Cubs.
10-time All-Star, 7-time Silver Slugger, won 9 consecutive Gold Gloves. At one point, he held the record for National League most consecutive airless games at 123, and he's one of only 6 Cubs to have their number retired. Unfortunately, passed away. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2005.
I'm gonna read something real quick if you don't mind about Ryan Sandberg, really fast.
He's not the one you're gonna worry about. It's the board up.
Nah, he's good. So this is what was said about Ryan Sandberg, and I think this is very accurate. He comes from a class of player that is long gone. His name is and will always be synonymous with Cal Ripken, Tony Gwynn, Carly Yastrzemski, Robin Yount, George Brett, Brooks Robinson, Ernie Banks, Stan Musial. We'll never see the likes of a Ryan Sandberg again. The business of baseball never got to him, and he never allow it. Put the word game in gamer. And
Oh,
that's a
yeah.
fairly good, accurate description of Ryan Sandberg.
Yep, I think it is. Well, boys, it's been a fun hour and probably 5 minutes here because our board op came in late. But anyway, it's been a fun hour and 5 minutes here on the,
Didn't
on
bring
the
us
sports
dinner.
recap at 92.9 FM, 550 AM, Real Country. Join us next week at 7 o'clock next Tuesday night. We'll be back here on the air live.
Peace. Deuces.
Statesville and Iredell County's hometown radio station, Real Country, WAME 92.9 and 550.
Everybody knows you've been stepping on my